Oh my goodness gracious. Welcome, everybody. It's going to be one of those days, but you know what? It's okay. Welcome, everyone, to Unscripted, where the story behind the journey matters most, where we don't just talk about industries, headlines, or hype. We humanize the people behind them. I'm your host, Leslie Mota, and this show is sponsored by WagMe. Tonight's conversation is about showing up, not when it's easy, not when the spotlight is shining, but the day, day after day, behind the scenes, doing the work that most people never see. In a world obsessed with follower accounts, viral moments, and overnight success stories, it's easy to forget the real impact is often built quietly through relationships, through consistency, through the willingness to keep building when nobody is watching. Our guest tonight lives at the intersection of community, technology, creative, and culture. He helps connect people, ideas, and opportunities in a rapidly changing digital world. But beyond the partnerships, events, and platform growth, there's another story, a story about discipline, a story about personal transformation, a story about using new technology, not just as a tool for business, but as a way to challenge yourself, improve yourself, and become better version of who you were yesterday. Whether he's helping creators unlock new opportunities, building communities from the ground up, sharing a laugh through meme culture, or documenting a year-long journey of self-improvement, he reminds us that growth isn't something that happens to us. It's something we choose every single day. Tonight, we're going beyond the job title, beyond the timelines, and beyond the algorithms to get to know the person behind the profile. So, everybody, please help in welcoming the head of business development at the Arena app, community builder and creator advocate, fitness enthusiast, and all around a good human. Buff, better known as Agent. Wait, did I say it wrong? Boff. I always say it
You
wrong,
got it
right?
right. Yeah,
Buff.
yeah. It's yeah, Boff. But people get it mixed up with a U sometimes and go Buff.
With
But
the you're like,
either
no.
or is good. You did good.
So
You did good.
okay, I'm glad I did good. How are you doing today?
I'm all right. I'm all right. It's been a chaotic Monday, as it's been seems to have been for the last few Mondays in a row. But doing all right. It's time at the moment is scary. You just blink and the whole day is gone, and then it's a week, and then you're like, crap, it's June. You're like, shit. So yeah, no,
Can you
it's
believe
good.
half
Just
a year has already passed by?
oh, it's terrifying to be honest. Yeah, I'm reluctantly believing it. Yeah.
Yeah, we blinked and it's like literally like freaking gone. But I am so excited that I got to meet you in Miami. And I we've been following each other for a minute there, but it's different when you connect with people in person, and then was able to get you on the show to talk a little bit more about you as a human, and also, the Arena app, and all of the amazing thing on that platform. But you've spent your days helping communities grow, creators succeed, and partnerships. You've seen them come together, come and go. People know you as the guy who gets things done. But what I found, that people who spend the most time building things for others often spend the least amount of time talking about themselves. And I know that you don't talk much about yourself. What is something that you've learned about yourself in the last few years that changed the way that you move through life now?
To be honest, a lot of it is like the biggest lesson I'd say I've learned in at least recent year or two is just sometimes to just if you're trying to do something, not to force it, if that
Yeah.
makes sense. Like taking sometimes I'm a big believer that like I know it's a bit corny, but I'm a big believer that things are sort of meant to happen the way that they're meant to happen.
Yeah.
And sometimes just taking a step back and just like if you want to get something done, you don't have to force it through. Like it will happen either at the right time or it won't happen. And there's always a reason for that. So it's sort of and it sort of ties into a combination of things, not beating yourself up over something that doesn't happen, and then not transfixing, obsessing with something to make it happen, rather than just turning up every day and doing what you do best and letting sort of everything fall into place around you. And I just find sometimes the less energy you put into things, like sometimes it just falls into place. I don't know if that made sense,
Oh, it
but
absolutely does.
I think you know right kind of where I'm coming from.
Oh, yeah. I think sometimes, as humans, we do put the energy where it doesn't need to be put. When you begin to shift it elsewhere or where it needs to be placed, you feel like
Mhm.
things begin to balance and align themselves, organically.
Yeah, I totally see that, and it's a feeling that's hard to describe because when you're in the right when you feel like you know when you're in the place you wanna be in and in the right place at the right time, you know? So, it's
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that's probably the biggest thing I've learned is, like, if something doesn't work out, there's always a reason why it didn't work out, and, like, in the end, you look back and go, "Oh, thank God that didn't happen." Do you know what I mean? And then but in the
Yes.
time, you never see it in the moment. It's always when you look back, you go, "Okay, that's the reason why."
You're like, "That makes sense." It's always when you look back, right? When you're going through it right at the moment, you never understand, and then you look back and you're like, "Okay, we're Gucci now, we're good." What is something
Yeah.
what is something that you've overcome that rarely comes up in conversation but helped shape the person that, you are today?
Um, oh, that's a tricky one. To be honest, probably an element of anxiety because I mean, in the past, I do still, but a lot more so previously suffered from a general anxiety disorder, and that's sort of something that you don't overcome, but you sort of just learn how to like live with things. And I think overcoming that, whether that's long term or like every day, it's yeah, that's probably the biggest thing for me to sort of just keep overcoming. If that's probably the best way to put it, because it doesn't really go away, but you sort of just learn how to improve every day and sort of because everyone has their hurdles, everyone has their personal sort of
Yeah.
things that they have to overcome. So it's like, and it's not, yeah, I wouldn't say you have to pinpoint one moment or one thing because the big things turn up every day and knock you down every day. So it's yeah, I would probably go back to my yeah anxiety stuff, which has been a lot better since it was a
How
few
do you
years ago.
Okay, so this space too, it's full of anxiety, and I think, like, if you do struggle with some of that, being in this space, in the crypto and the blockchain, it can enhance some of that. How do you cope with it or how do you deal with it? How do you take time to be like, "Okay, you know what? Today I'm walking away from it. I'm not letting it consume me," and then pivot?
It's to be honest, I kind of if like I have a bad day and it hits me, I'm normally the type to just power through, if that
Yeah.
makes sense. Like pivoting sometimes works, but like that's like it's I think it's a skill that I've developed is sort of knowing when I need to sort of like just take a break, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Does like when stuff gets too much, I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna be up to 11 PM working. I'm gonna watch a movie at 7 PM. Like that sort of stuff just to help you like just de-stress and just generally decompress, I think is pretty important. And that's something as you get older. I mean, I'm not I sound like I'm 50, but like, as you get older, you sort of learn like, okay, I need to just chill out. And it helps you so much more like mentally.
Oh, abso-freaking-lutely. I think, it's like this space is so chaotic, and then adding a lot of those type of elements, it's not easy for your mental state of mind. It's like
100%. It's it's like I think like to sort of pivot the conversation ever so slightly, I think if you would ask me to sort of define life in one word, it would probably be the word balance, because I think if you can balance your life across all the sorts of different sectors, whether that's work, whether that's like your hobbies, whether it's like you go out to party, like as long as you have a balance, it's I think you can really enjoy your life and enjoy your work. And that's going back to your question about the space. Like some people get completely consumed by the crypto Twitter world, as you would call it, and it's like there's no balance there. It's like you're completely consumed, and like eventually you do yourself a disservice by doing that to yourself. So um, yeah, I think balance is really at the core of everything, to be honest.
I love that you say balance because it's very difficult to find the balance in what we do in and day out. When it's difficult to find the balance too, it's like, success might look different. How do you navigate those moments where success looked different from what you thought it would while trying to find the balance in all of it?
Um, it's a tricky one, and I mean, like you sort of said it, like everyone's measure of success is different. So I think, yeah, it's hard. It's hard, and I don't know. I would say like being in this space when you talk about like how you measure success. I think that has changed a lot for me personally. And like I've had a
Mhm.
few things happen in my life that have sort of changed my perspective of like, I know you were 18 and 19 and you thought like having a load of money would make you happy. And then like at the end of the day, like it doesn't really, to be honest. And then like you have ups and downs and you like went through a period and I really sort of realized that, okay, like, like a dark period. And you're like, okay, I mean, I've actually been happiest in these moments, and I have been when money has been okay and hasn't been an issue. So it's that as a lesson and sort of like a sort of thing that you can take from this space as a lesson learned, I guess, is like really what makes you happy. And sort of I think your definition of success is sort of correlated to what makes you happy, because everyone is different. Um,
Yeah.
and sort of I feel lucky to have found that out when I did, because it's helped me a lot now, to sort of just manage my own life and sort of again back to balancing stuff that makes me happy and the work side of stuff, which also makes me happy, but just not so much.
Just a tiny bit. Oh my goodness gracious. The level of growth that we go through requires sacrifice. What has that
Mhm.
growth cost you personally?
What do you mean exactly? Like when you say growth?
Like, it's like when growth in the sense of where we were to where we are now, and in the sense of personal growth, having to leave certain things behind.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, um, so it's a tricky one again. I mean, a
Yeah,
lot
I think how
like
sometimes like, let me elaborate a little bit more because sometimes when we grow, in this industry especially, and I guess it can all attribute to what we're doing now, growth sounds a positive thing, but often it comes with a cost, and sometimes it's not obvious, it can cost you friendships, it can cost you comfort, you take certain risks that you might not be uncertain. And that's a lot of us that have come into the space of Web3 blockchain. It's a space that has been very uncertain. We don't know what when we first started here, we didn't know where it was going to go, the direction, if it was going to be long lasting. So that could have cost us, jobs,
yeah.
could cost us things financially. And now it's like, you're at a period where it's like, you've seen the growth, you've seen what you've built. So what has that growth cost?
Okay, that's a good it's a good way to put it actually. And to be honest, for me, um, I wouldn't say it's cost too much, to be honest. But I am in again, I'm in a bit of a unique situation where I growing up in England and sort of from London originally, and then moving to the States, I sort of left a lot of my life behind then. Wasn't planning on staying here, but I'm here. And then sort of falling back into the space, it's sort of like I wouldn't say I'd say the growth within this in the industry hasn't cost me more than the growth of like my decisions of leaving home and leaving my country, leaving my friends behind, and seeing them once a year instead of once a week. So that's probably the biggest cost. Again, it's not related to the industry, but it also changed my perspective a little bit on how I sort of navigate life, to be honest, and how I
Yeah.
view my life over here than I do back home. And that's I really see being here as like when I'm here, I'm sort of here to work, and I really live through my work because I love it. It's sort of it's not everything, but it's a big part of it because I enjoy it so much. Um, and then I sort of when I go back home, that's sort of when I sort of have a bit of fun and let go and sort of make up. So it makes it almost sweeter because you sort of like catch up on everything that you sort of sacrificed in that
Yeah.
decision. But yeah, I wouldn't say for me it hasn't cost me that much. It's actually brought more to my life than it's taken away.
Yeah.
In terms of people that I've met in the space, the stuff that we the positions that I've been put in, the opportunities that I've been given, like I don't really like to use the word given because I worked my ass off to get into this position, but like the opportunities that are there, it's like it's worth it to be honest, because that wouldn't have happened for me if I had never have left home. So
Sometimes you
yeah.
gotta take a leap of faith, right, and go cross country or somewhere else to begin a new journey.
Yeah, that's it, and it was at the right time as well, it was just after COVID, and I was like, "Get me out of here." So, it was like, it goes back to what I was saying originally about, like, everything happens, it's in the way it's meant to be, weirdly,
Yeah.
and it weirdly falls into place.
Oh, yeah, freaking absolutely. So you spend a lot of time building communities. What do people truly need that they aren't getting enough of today that you've seen, in this realm?
What, you mean in the industry as a whole?
Yes.
I think to be honest, I think a part that I'm very interested in, and you touched on it at the beginning, is like the IRL stuff and like the meeting in person sort of side of things. Like, I think that is really, really slept on, especially right
Mhm.
now when like the prices are so bad. It's like at least get people in the room, get people together, because that's where the real connections are made. Like I wouldn't be here if we hadn't have met, like big ups Preston for introducing us. But like, it's like just those connections and really building out that side of stuff, I think is gonna be like you hear the people say invest in IRL, and it's definitely something that is, I think, should be happening more often. And we're seeing it. We're seeing pockets of it happen, which is exciting. Exciting.
Very exciting. So what makes someone unforgettable in a world where everyone is trying to be noticed, in your opinion? Because you've traveled to many events, you've met a lot of people. In your opinion, what makes someone unforgettable in a world where everyone is trying to be noticed?
To be honest, I think if you're talking about the crypto industry specifically, I think just showing up. Again, going back to the event side of stuff, just showing up because online it's so saturated online. You're fighting against algorithms, you're fighting against everything else. Um, but like there's always stuff going on in your local area. Like if you just show up, that's where the real no, that's where the real alpha is, like to be honest. And then people like you make serious connections and friends as well along the way. So Interestingly, that was probably one of my biggest edges in the space
Yeah.
coming into it. My background was not very like, I wasn't someone from crypto Twitter that got hired. I was, like, really from, like, the music world, and, so I went into these crypto events not knowing any of these KOLs are, and was just, like, just talking to everybody and anybody, and it was sick, and then, like, you sort of obviously learn the space a bit more, like how it operated, who was who, a bit what, but like it goes back to just turning up and being yourself. Like, don't try and be something you're not. Don't try and be too pushy on like a business standpoint. Just go have fun, and like people will remember you for being you, really.
Oh yeah, freaking absolutely. Have you ever felt lonely while surrounded by so many people?
Yeah, 100%. Especially at these conferences. Like it's crazy. Like you're like a fish in the ocean.
Oh my God, can we talk about
Does that
these
make sense?
conferences? Yes. You know that I'm a very solo writer too when I attend the conferences. Sometimes I may be somewhat with someone, but for the most part, I am always by myself.
Really? You just go solo?
Yeah. Yes, especially during the day. During the day, I'm there for business to meet people, create
Yeah.
content, do what I have to do. And sometimes, it's like if you're not there with the team working, then, it's like I go in by myself. And then a lot of the times, after events, I know that there's that I know or friends, and every now and then I'll go with some people. But yeah, sometimes, it's like up and go. But
Yeah.
both,
And to be honest, going on your own is sometimes better, to be fair,
yeah.
because you do know half the people there anyway. Like that's the really other fun thing about the IRL stuff that we can go onto it more depth in a minute, because I know I'm helping Avalanche Team One do some events here in LA, but like that's one of the main things that I want to do. Because like I've been going to conferences for like 2 years now, and I feel like I know everybody, and I'm like, yo, like where are the new people? So like putting on like cool events and stuff that can really get new people in the room and say, oh wow, what is this blockchain? Oh, they've partnered with this company that I know. Wow, sick. Okay, let's hear more. Their events are awesome. Like
Yeah.
that's what I mean about like investing in IRL, doing good events, and growing the pie like collectively as an industry rather than competing.
Do you think that a lot of these events, it's like an echo chamber and we see the same type of people over and over because it's very similar events, or it's like people interviewing the same people, the same founders, the same leaders, so we're not seeing a diversity of people?
Yeah, yeah, 100%. And I think it's important because like you don't want to be you said the right word, like an echo chamber. You don't want it to become like that. Like the whole goal for the space was to just expand it, and take over the world. Like as cringy as it sounds, but like it's true, and I think there's going to be a time where that's either going to sort of like happen or it's not going to happen, and like it's just going to be interesting to see how it plays out, to be honest. But I think like the foundations are there. Like you have great people there who are really welcoming and
Mhm.
whatnot. It's just driving new people into that room and doing that. Like, I mean, everyone wants to make money, but people more than doing that half the time just want to have fun. So good events are like, yeah, important.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I wanted to shift a little bit to AI because you've embraced AI in both your professional and personal life. What have you learned
Yes.
from AI? What has AI taught you about being human?
Oh, that's a crazy question. AI talking about being human. Um, to be honest, it's sort of like helped improve elements of life, I guess, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
In sort of the way that like there was stuff I was doing, like in when it comes to like diet and like fitness and stuff, that
yeah,
like I didn't realize that I was doing it if you want to say like more human, like improve like the humanness, I guess. And it like, yeah, it sort of definitely helped be like, okay, you shouldn't be doing this. Like you're doing this too much. You're eating this and you don't even know you're eating this. So like in my day to day actually helps a lot. All the way from
Mhm.
like exercise, eating. I actually use AI to style my outfits a lot of the time. um, like I just think day to day I use it a lot for like little things that I think people don't really use it for. Um, like going back to the diet, if I was like at a lunch and I was like, crap, I don't want to accidentally eat something. I'm on a roll here. Just send a picture of the menu to AI and say, what should I eat? And it will tell you, like the top 4 things. So it's like little tricks like that, which kind of are cool and just help really just improve things a little bit more.
What do you think of people saying that AI is literally going to take over the human population? And at one point, we're not even going to be able to make decisions or function, you know, by ourselves without AI.
Um, to an extent, I agree with that, but I also believe, again, going really sort of dystopian here. I believe that everyone will have their own AI agent, and your AI agent will go to work for you, and everyone will just have all the free time that they want. So, like, the AI agent will earn the money, and then they will spend the money, and then like that's it. But each like the agent is sort of like there's grades to it, if that makes sense, because that's the only way it's going to work in this world. Like there's always going to be people with better agents that get hired than people with other agents. So but there's also parts where they cannot replace human stuff, again, I'm blowing the horn on events, but yeah, like AI right now is lacking in anything physical. Like I know you have these weird like things.
Yeah. This is
Does that make sense? Sort of that
it
went a bit
does.
like wild.
Yeah, it does make sense. Okay, right now we're gonna talk about this too. That's why, like, if we seem distracted, there's a reason why. Um, for the audience, which I think this is kind of funny, and I'll add another element of it. But okay, so do you think, last question, and then we'll go move into the Arena app and then screen share and do some stuff because I'm very excited. But do you think people are becoming more connected or more isolated, especially now that we are using AI for everything? But oh, another question to add to that: how many AI agents do you have?
Um, to be honest, like dedicated agents, like not. I think I've got like one. To be honest, like I don't like um really sort of like. I mean, I've dabbled around with OpenClaw a bit, but like my main day to day AI stuff is really just like utilizing ChatGPT and Claude sort of like simultaneously for like different things.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
Hmm.
Because the agents are like incredible. Like I'm in the process of trying to build like a email like organizer and drafting sort of agent that will sort of just do emails and draft them up for you. So like you review them every day. But like that's just been kept being put on the back burner while I've been getting distracted. Like if the work's been coming in and being busy, because you have to dedicate like I would say like a week of your time to
It
learn it.
is time consuming. Do you know how many agents I started or tried to
How many?
build, and I have
How many
not.
are we at?
Oh shit! I'm gonna expose myself. I am going to say about 5.
That's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah, and I haven't, like, I've gotten some to work, and then it also has to do with, my streaming and reading the API and certain things of it, and, it's like it's a go and then it stops, and then you have to fix so many things, and then the language and all that stuff. And I was like, okay, you know what, my brain hurts. And then I was like, I'll get excited about another one, and I was like, okay, let me try this, and then it works for a little bit, and then it breaks, and I'm like, okay, you know what, I'll come back to it. And then I try a different
And that's
one,
it.
another idea, and I was like, you know what? I need to stick to perfecting one before I jump to the other one, because I do come up with certain ideas for certain things and it seems like it's going to work. And then I don't know, it goes left.
It kind of just like sinks. I feel that too, because it's like it was just for me, it was a consistent something going wrong, which I just got fed up with. I was like, "God," it's like you fix something and then something else went wrong, and you're like, oh God, again, like
Yes.
whereas like your like Claude and Chat GPT, like they just work, like you don't have to think about like is it gonna break. And you can like train them pretty well, like within stuff like co-work and stuff like that, to really sort of like get the same sort of thing, just in a better environment that's a bit easier for me to navigate, if that makes
Yes.
sense. Um, and so
Absolutely.
that'd be
I do want to talk a little bit more about the Arena app. But before we talk about the Arena app completely and everything that it does, what Both is going to show me and help me set up the live stream on the Arena app, because I tried to do it and it's not working. And we really wanted to make sure that it was streaming on the Arena app. So I know some people were probably excited to watch the stream. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead. He's going to walk me through it. We're going to set it up, and then we're going to tap into what is the Arena app and why you should be on it. And if you're not on it, then what the fudge are you doing with your life? Right, Both?
yeah, I don't think I could have said it better myself, to be honest.
Okay.
But no,
So
it's gonna be
let's
good. So let's dive into it.
okay. So I'm here, profile on the Arena app. And then
Amazing.
wait. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm still learning it. Okay. I'm still learning it. But where's my live? Wait.
So the live hit, if you hit the microphone on the left-hand side of the sidebar, just below the bell, there we go. And then if you go to the plus button at the bottom now, it should be an option to create your live stream there.
Is it right here? Oh, there we go.
There we go. And then we can roll up a pro stream. I have a feeling there was a bug on the scheduling. I think that's why it sort of may have bugged
That's
out.
why. Okay. So, and then I just added to my stream, right? Right.
Yeah, you add it to your restream as you would do like any other channel. I think it's just got to be an RTMPS channel, I believe. As long as, yeah, I think I said that right.
Okay. So I am going to edit my. Okay. It's saying I am not going to. I think what it was having is because it says something about name. So I'm removing the display name, adding this to my restream. So the other stuff, guys, you can't see because I'm not going to be showing you my stream key or anything like that. So my
Yeah, your
end,
tech is good. Your tech is good. I would be showing them everything. Okay, that's
you would be showing.
yeah.
Okay, so now, oh goodness gracious. Sorry about that.
No,
This
you're
is why
good. You're
sometimes I have
good.
to put my stuff on D&D because
Just keep
okay.
it.
You're just like, okay, so should I do a live stream live and see if we can get it to connect?
Yeah, it should connect as long as you put on the right type of channel, which I'm sure you did. Yeah, it's probably smarter than I am. So yeah, let's try it. Yeah,
Okay.
let's do it. And then we can name it just we can name it the same as on X, I guess.
Okay.
We should be in business.
Okay, I wonder if I need to name it exactly the way it's on the streaming channel.
Okay, this is free tuition for everybody.
If you are not paying attention, then I don't know what you're doing. Okay. So now we're going to continue with settings. Everything's done. Gate my stream. No, we're not going to gate it. Start now.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's see.
Okay, start now.
This is the moment of truth.
Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, now let me connect. Reconnect. No, wait.
Let me try to refresh it up too.
Wait, why is it showing offline on my end?
Control stream. Yeah, it's hard to see without the restream settings too.
Okay, let me show you on. I'm not sure if I'm able to share this one because it's. Let me see if I can share this. I don't think it's going to let me share the actual stream.
It might just be being a bit special.
Yeah. Okay, let me put it back. Let me send you a screenshot of what I'm seeing at my end.
Okay, let me also see if I can. What I could do. Okay, let me see. It's one of those where I can probably, if I see it, I'll probably be able to just pinpoint it. Add channels. I do have a restream.
Yeah.
It's still being weird.
It has display name. So I'm trying to show you, and for some reason, oh, there. It's not, it wasn't even letting me take a screenshot of it. And I don't know why it was not letting me take a freaking screenshot of it either.
That's weird. That is weird. Let me have a look. I'm just checking on my Restream account. Here we go, channels. You added it to the RTMP one, right? The custom.
Okay.
Because I think, because this has happened.
See if it's coming through. Has it?
Yeah, and it was like the simplest thing. Yes.
Okay, it's taking a bit. So I'm going to walk you through it while the screenshot is coming through because now it's taking forever to upload. But where it says edit channel, custom art, it's like custom RTMP. And then on top, it has this display name, which is optional.
Yeah.
And then it has the RTMP URL. And that's where I enter the arena, the first one, and then the stream key, and then stream orientation, and then I saved it.
Yeah, and the URL was the one that sort of it prompted you up, right? On the stream details.
Yes.
Yeah. That's strange.
Oh, wait, now it let me click on it. So let's see if it will show now.
Well, like to turn it on.
Yes, because it was not letting me turn it on. Now let me turn it on.
Oh yeah, that does look right.
Oh, it's
Let's
saying
see.
offline. I wonder if will it let us do will it us let
Let's.
us go online even if we're already streaming?
It should do. It should do. Let's try one. Yeah, I mean, we can fix this. We can fix this another time if you want,
Okay.
Leslie. Yeah, I tell you what we could do in the meantime. Yeah, we can fix this another time.
Okay.
I think it's something like I think it's just a small tweak. I think that's just doing stuff on the
I
back
think
end.
what I'm gonna
But
do
more than
is I
happy
think
to, oh,
go ahead,
sorry.
sorry. No, I was gonna say what I'm gonna do is kind of stream on it from restream back and forth just to make sure that it does work and it functions, once we're done with the live stream and then try to stream on the app and see if it works.
Yeah, let's
Testing.
do it.
Okay, so tell us,
Let's get back
about,
to it.
let's get back to it, the Arena app. Tell us a little bit about the Arena app. If social media were invented today, would it look anything like it does now? Would you build it differently?
I mean, to be honest,
Go
it's
ahead.
Arena has a very unique story in it that it was originally Stars Arena, and then there was infamously an exploit that sort of occurred, and then that's sort of when Jason stepped in and ended up acquiring the platform and completely gutting out the whole thing and rebuilding it from scratch, which has really sort of shaped how it looks today, to be honest, because if you went all the way back to the beginning, you would sort of be like unrecognizable, to be honest. Um,
Yeah.
but it's awesome seeing how far it's come, and what we've sort of been adding to it over the last 2 or 3 years is really like a testament to the team, and also to something that you don't see much in this industry is like teams that persevere and sort of keep going. You see a lot of people like make a few buck and then disappear into the sunset. So it's been it's been a real journey, and like as part of that, we're lucky to have a community that's sort of been forged in that time, who are sort of stuck with us all the way from the very beginning to where we are right now. So it's yeah, it's really been an incredible journey, and we're really sort of still only getting started, I feel, in terms of the next steps and direction for the app overall.
So for someone that's hearing about what problem is it solving that traditional social media platforms aren't, or what is the goal of it?
Yeah, I mean, that sort of goal I feel like has changed. Originally, the real angle was like the social fi sort of angle, which was like I was a big believer in like allowing creators to earn more for what they were doing already, whether that
Yeah.
is on Twitter or whether that's on Instagram or TikTok, because people just make videos a lot of the time just for free. Like I feel like social fi and arena was really a sort of like new revenue stream for those sort of people. And having a background in music, I sort of really felt that for musicians as well and artists. Um, so that was the real original lane, and then scaling on that was like features the like social audio stages and streaming, which we integrated like crypto tipping on as well. So like people were being tipped thousands of dollars in meme coins and AVAX and Arena. So like that sort of really expanded the social side and sort of social revenue streams for creators, which was awesome. And then we've sort of really we've really sort of, I don't want to say that we've pivoted, but we've been exploring like lots of different other sort of lanes as well. Like most recently, we've really been focusing a lot on perps trading in a more social setting. So we built on top of Hyperliquid and integrated Hyperliquid, and we also integrated VDEX as well, who are our two main perps sort of partners. And that sort of been really fun to sort of like see how we could socialize trading. So it's like the hope is to make it a bit easier for people like me who are terrible at trading, to have more
Wait,
fun.
so
And
you're telling me that I can trade perps on the Arena app?
yeah, yeah, and I mean, if you look on the screen right there, like, I mean, Avalanche, that guy is is down, but, like, you can copy trade, so, like, if you click the jump in button, you could then, like, essentially copy trade, like, the best traders, on the app, and there's more obviously more to be coming, so, like, again, makes perps easier for people, who aren't as good per se.
Okay, so I don't have to sit here because I do trading, and I do perps trading, futures.
Yeah.
And I go to platforms, I sit there and I look at the chart to see, where it's going, the movement, etc. So you're here, it's like you could just go in and follow your biggest traders, just jump in, see what they're doing and let it
Yeah,
ride.
100%. Yeah, and if you navigate to the wallet section, I think you were there a moment ago, on the left sidebar, yeah, and go to perps. I think it's the second tab along, next to tokens, and then go to markets up there, next to withdraw. There you go. And if you click on Bitcoin as like the market, you can then see, like, if you think you scroll down a little bit, you should be able to see like the users positions, open. There you go, traders on Arena. So you've got 11 traders on there, and like
Oh,
these are
this
sort of
is so
open
freaking
position.
cool.
Yeah, it's very, very cool. It's something that hasn't really been done yet. We're sort of in uncharted territory on the social trading side. But it's definitely fun, and like for like copy trading people as well, it's really good for like I said, if you're a really good trader, you can really build community, and we're working on a lot of stuff that can make this even more exciting for people. Like we're completely sorry, I fumbled my words, fleshing out our referral scheme as well. So like if you're a big trader and you have a big community, like it's going to be a lot more beneficial to sort of trade socially on Arena, if that makes sense.
But I think this also keeps you honest, right? And humble as to your trading. We see a lot of P&Ls on the timeline and we see percentages, but we never see the amounts. We don't know if people are trading, a few dollars, pennies, big
Mm.
or whatnot. And this kind of keeps you out in the open. It's like, okay, if you really want to build a community on what you're really making, etc., or starting off small, this is such a great way to build.
Oh, 100%, 100%. It's yeah, and like I said, it's a great opportunity at the moment for like if you're a trader and you want to build a reputation and build a community, like now is the time, to, like when the market's like this, to be like, okay, this is when like the real trading happens. Like make a name for yourself and really sort of
Oh
dive
my
in. But
gosh.
it's definitely exciting for sure. And like I said, we've got a few more bits coming that's going to sort of really continue to socialize the trading elements as well. And yeah, crypto and commodities, a few commodities and
Wait,
stocks
you're
as well.
telling me I can trade some of these commodities too on the
Yeah, pretty much. If it's on Hyperliquid, it's on Arena. So
Oh my God,
it's
you have
yeah,
Brent oil. That's a big one that we've been
you've been
trading
in
with
on oil.
lately. Yeah, up and down that freaking oil, I swear. Okay, this is so freaking interesting. I had no idea that the Arena app was building this. Like it's the all-in-one app. You guys can post, create, you can do live streaming, and then you can also do perps on here. This is
Yeah,
crazy.
it's really sort of coming into the sort of like, I wanna say redefining social finance, because I think we kind of are in our own right at the moment, like with perps and like everything else. So it's definitely exciting, and we also have prediction markets as well, which we're sort of fleshing out. We just announced today that you can do the sports markets, political markets. So we sort of started with like the minute charts for crypto, and then have sort of expanded into the more sort of popular culture, sports sort of scene. So it's really been fun sort of pushing the perps and prediction market sort of side, because that's really, since January was a big push for us, because the market was so tough. It was really
Mhm,
difficult to just
mhm.
continue to compete, with social elements being like the main sort of like differentiator for us. So we were like, what else can we socialize that can also sort of help grow the company, and help sort of just grow the company, well, one, with a new audience through trading, and then also from a revenue perspective as well. So it's been a journey, to be honest, and it complements the streaming side too. Like they both sort of go hand in hand a bit.
No, it really does. So tell me, somebody completely new, newbie coming in, a new content creator coming in that are freshly into the space. What does or how do I want to say it?
I think I don't want to take the words out of your mouth here, but like,
Please do.
uh,
I think
I
you might
think,
know where I'm going with this.
yeah, I say this to a lot of people. I really think Arena is the easiest way to onboard people to crypto, like full stop. And I have a few friends back home that I've done a similar thing to. Like, I got them on Arena, and then they started really becoming a member of the Arena community, and the as a result of that, the Avalanche community. And like, it goes kind of all the way full circle to what I was saying at the beginning about events and real people and real connections. And like, as a marketing perspective for a chain like Avalanche, that isn't on the scale at the moment as the Solana and the Ethereums. They're not household names. Like, if you have a tool like Arena that can onboard people to a certain blockchain, like, you forget the main masses of people out there just see crypto as one thing. They don't know about all these different blockchains. They just think of it as one itemized thing. So I feel like if you can capture them, like from a marketing perspective, from a blockchain, like if Avalanche is your first blockchain, like that's the one you're probably going to use most of the time, like to transact on and stuff, rather than spending your time and money trying to get people over from Solana or from Ethereum to come and use your chain. Like, no, you're doing it wrong. And the best way to get people on is, like I said, good events and good products to onboard. And
Yeah.
I think the Arena does that on the onboarding side. Like, because you just sign in with X and you have your wallet generated, and that's it. You're earning instantly. And then you can learn the ropes sort of from there, as and when you feel like it, basically.
Do you think that we're still early in this world of creator monetization?
Mm.
I know it's still missing on X, but there's other platforms that do it. It's like we have TikTok, which TikTok is very different. And then with the
Yeah.
Arena app, you guys were already doing it since I'm pretty sure it's been a minute. I registered for the Arena app last year, and even being in Spaces, there's very similar to Spaces, which that was a first for me, and it was very different. And
Yeah.
it's like there was people that were tipping everybody that was a speaker, or they would tip one, or they would tip the whole space. And I was like, okay, this is very interesting and unique. How come people haven't caught on to that? I mean, to me, it's a genius thing to do.
Yeah, it's almost like the impossible question, really, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
because like you're competing with these giants, like these social app giants, like the Twitters of the world, and people value their like people that have built audiences, they value it, and it's hard to drive them to somewhere new. Does that make sense? Without
Yes.
like without having to pay people, which we've always been pretty hard on not doing, because like people should just want to use the app because you can make money. Um, so it's, I don't know. I think in terms of being early or late to creator monetization, I think the creator economy in its in a standalone industry in itself, I would say crypto is just late to that industry specifically. Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
No,
Because
absolutely.
you have influencers that have been blowing up. The main ones blew up 6 years ago, like your
Yeah.
beauty influencers, fashion influencers, your sports influencers. They've already blown up. So I think crypto is late to that scene. And then when the industry gets big enough, like part of me thinks like, why end up, why would like OKX not just go to like an established tech creator over like, I don't know. It's such a it's such a hard thing to answer that question, because I want to say no, but also at the same time I don't want to be too sure, because I still think there's a few missing pieces that I think could really, really sort of fix the whole things together. Like fan bases is another one. Like
Yeah.
if an artist can monetize their fan base a lot better than they could, and that was another, going back to like the skeleton of Arena and like why I really sort of fell in love with the app from a music standpoint. It's like if I found a musician that I liked and I bought their ticket and they blew up, I would make money and they would earn fees. So like I'm supporting an artist and making money at the same time on the back of their success as a fan from believing in them at the beginning.
Yeah.
So I still think it's just got a way to evolve, I think. But I feel like in terms of that structure and that backbone, I think Arena is still very much early to that specific sort of sector, if that makes sense. But I think you mentioned like the stages and stuff. We still run those. They're still going on. I can see one on the right, like the test one. So like the stages are still popping along
Okay,
with
so
streaming.
if people don't know what we were talking about earlier, we're gonna should we start listening again?
Oh, and then hop in.
So they can get a feel. So let's hop in. Oh, did somebody just
Yeah, we have.
does it do that when we hop in? Or does somebody tip some that confetti?
I think you just walked into a tip, Leslie. So
Oh my God.
We just made this stage for you to check it out.
They invited us to the stage. What are we gonna do, Boff?
hop in, hop in, hop
Okay,
in.
we're gonna join as a speaker, guys. Okay, allow while visiting this side. Okay, I have to. Okay, we're going to experience the Arena app here with everyone.
There we go. Straight into it.
Can you
It's
hear me?
awesome. And there's also like there we go.
Hi, Sunny, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you perfectly. Yeah, I was watching your live stream, so I was like, let me just open a stage so you can kind of see, how stages are. But I heard in your live stream that you have been on a stage before, right?
I have, but actually, you're amazing. See, this is what I love about community. And this is what I love about people watching, the extra mile that they would go just to show the audience how the app works. Sunny, you're amazing for doing this. You're amazing for hopping into a space, bringing me up and showing our audience how the Arena app works. And then the tipping party and Sunny, this is amazing. This is so freaking cool.
Yeah, I think it's better to visualize it, and so your audience can see exactly what, these are like spaces, but we have way more stuff than a space. We have like the tipping. We can also tip you, or we can just tip everybody that's listening. We also have a chat where you can just, if you don't want to speak, you can chat. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you go
right.
to the right on the bottom, you'll see the little 3 lines. That's the chat.
Oh,
Yeah, that's something that X doesn't have either. So we got one up on them there. Because people that don't want to talk, they can just chat around in there.
Do you see it?
yes, I do. Okay. And then how do I go back to the space? Do I wait, let's see.
You just click it back. And also you can pin up stuff. So if you're like a co-host, you can pin up anything you want on the stage. So yeah, there's a lot of cool features on it.
Okay, okay, there we go. Okay, this is amazing. Seni, thank you so much for doing this, opening a space so the audience can see how this works. Now, do you do a lot of what do you call them here? Do you call them spaces or what do you call them?
We
They're
call them
actually
stages, and yes,
Stages.
I do stages. Usually in the afternoon, like 10 a.m., 11 a.m.
Do you like to do more stages here versus the X spaces? Because on my primarily audience is on X, so we have a lot of spaces there, and but right now they're kind of buggy. Anywho, why do you prefer the stage versus the X spaces?
Well, when I first came into Arena, that was my introduction. Like I never actually spoke on a space, so that was my introduction to a stage. And this is basically where I started doing my audio stages, and I did them like I actually came in with a different community, and I was just like a co-host, and then we did a stage for 15 days for 24 hours. So we shut the stage for 15 days for 24 hours. So it's like a boot camp coming into Arena. And then after that, I started doing my own stages, and I did it for like a whole year, like nonstop. Very consistent.
You skipped the part, Zenny.
Jim Smith, we're doing an interview right now. It's live.
Oh, sorry.
We've hijacked the live stream. We're currently on with Boff BD of the Arena app, and we are showing the Arena to all of us out there. And then Seni just opened up a space to show us and show the audience how the stages work on the Arena app.
Correct.
So, Bo, we've hijacked your interview showing the Arena app.
We've just jumped straight in.
No, you can get out now if you want. I just wanted to show you.
This is awesome.
You're welcome to come again another time, that you're not doing an interview.
No, I am absolutely going to come on here. I'm going to put on. Okay, so now teach how I put on notifications for you. So can I click on your profile? Let me see, and then follow you.
You know what? That actually we still don't have that available on Arena. But if I do schedule like stages and you are following me, it will notify you that I'm doing a stage.
Okay, perfect. I just followed you. And then that way I can come to your stages and then spend a little bit more time on the Arena app.
All right, that's wonderful. Nice to meet you.
It was a pleasure to meet you all. Bye, Seni. Thank you for your help.
Bye.
See you, Zan.
You're welcome. Bye.
Okay, so now you guys are going to have to walk me. How do I decline co-host and how do I exit out of here?
Yeah.
Do I just...
What's good? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You put your woman voice?
Wait. Okay, there we go. There we go.
There we go.
Okay. That was
I think that's better than doing what we were going to do by just streaming it, right?
Yes, because we were just going to stream. We were just going to walk through it. And I mean, but that is part of the community that you have built, on the Arena app everywhere, that people are watching and they're willing to help, just like she just took the initiative to step in and, okay, they're doing a live stream. Let's go and help them and show them how it works so everyone can see. That's dope. That's what real community is. How do you feel about people like that? How do you feel about your community, Buff?
Yeah, no, it's something I've always said from the beginning, like our community is it's the bedrock of the application, the whole thing, to be honest. And it's like back even when I first started at the arena, I would just onboard people and I would just say, just ask the community and they'll help you. And like, it's like, that sums it up in itself, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that goes even outside of arena, like people that didn't know about crypto could actually get help. And like, it felt good that I could steer people in the direction of people that I sort of knew were good people. And yeah, like I said, a bit of the backbone of the app. And yeah, it's incredible, and it's really, yeah, really just been growing since, to be honest, Leslie. It's just been growing and growing, and we're very lucky.
We have some people in the comments too saying that Arena has grown so much in the past year. You guys have come a long way. And, I think that maybe I would have probably had a bigger platform on the Arena app if I would have continued, my growth with it when I signed up. And, it's like, I remember when I first registered for the Arena app, I had questions and I posted, on the timeline, and people jumped in to help. It's like people really will walk you through, and they're so
100%.
welcoming too.
100%. And I mean, like, I feel like with the lane that you're doing now, maybe when we get off the live tonight, we can just troubleshoot the streaming side, because I'd love to get you sort of up and loaded with that, because
Yeah.
that, like, in a way, like, it's like, yeah, you're just doing what you're doing anyway, and you're just adding
Yeah.
on, you're building another layer of community sort of simultaneously. And then the value is you get tips and that through there as well. So it's definitely definitely an exciting place, and a really good opportunity for people to just come and build, like yeah, build up their own personal brand as well at the same time. Like, that's where I started as well. So it's, yeah, one of those.
What is a feature or product update at the Arena app that you're most excited about that people may be overlooking, or that is not out there yet, or that maybe it's coming out and you guys have? Can you give us can you share?
Yeah, get me in trouble. Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of really exciting stuff happening, especially at the moment, because we've really been, like I said, I know perps and social trading has taken the limelight a little bit in the last few weeks and months. We have a very, very fun campaign coming out for traders. Yeah, if you like trading and you like sports, then yeah, this campaign will be for you. I think you'll have a really fun time with it. Again, the angle is to make trading fun and make it more accessible to people who are terrible like me. And yeah, we're also sort of working on something very, very exciting on like the creator and social elements as well. Especially when it comes to like streaming as well. So we're going to be just improving a few features pretty drastically in the next 3 or 4 weeks. So it's definitely something to keep an eye on, especially like I said, on the social elements for the next few weeks. It's going to be, yeah, the social stuff I'm really excited for, because I think it's really going to change the game and really just level up, not just like specific features like streaming, but to sort of like dilute into the whole app and sort of really lift everything up on another scale, if that makes sense.
No, absolutely, it does make sense. I know we've gone over the hour. I want to do you have a few seconds to do rapid fire questions with me?
Yeah, no, we've got, I mean, I'm happy to stay on for a little bit. Yeah, it's been really good fun, Leslie. It's been great to be
It
here.
has. You know what? We should after this work on the live stream for Arena app and see if we can go live stream, and then I can repost it over here. See if it works.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah, let's do it.
We can try
we can
that.
hash it out. I'm down to do that
Okay.
quickly.
Yes.
But
So tell me on the rapid fire, AI agent or human assistant? What would you prefer? AI agent or human assistant?
that's so unfair. That's so unfair. Sorry, this is meant to be rapid fire. AI agent assistant.
Yeah. Abs
But
or alpha?
I love human interaction at the same time. So
It's difficult,
to
right?
be honest, I will
Right.
probably. Can they be the same price?
Yeah,
Because
you know,
the reason I would hire an AI agent is because it would be cheaper, but I would prefer a human assistant.
yeah. The human element interaction. Abs or alpha?
Both.
Build a community or build a product?
Build a community.
Beard or
community
clean shave? That's not fair.
I what do I like, or what do I like on me?
Whatever comes to mind, the first thing that comes to mind.
Beard.
Bull market or bear market?
Bear market.
Viral post or meaningful conversation?
Meaningful conversation.
Coffee or pre-workout?
Coffee every day of the week.
Bitcoin or meme coins?
Bitcoin.
Touch grass or touch charts?
Touch grass. Hold
Discipline or motivation?
Discipline.
Now, do you have any parting words of wisdom for our audience?
No, I think I've actually been quite wise in what I've said in this last hour. I feel like I've been I must sound smarter than I am. But I will probably say, if I don't know if any of your community are based in LA, but
Yes.
I'm hosting a World Cup watch party with Avalanche Team 1 on Friday at 4 p.m. Until about 8 or 9 or 10. It's going to go late. So if anyone's in the area, feel free to come through. Love meeting people, and it should be a really fun event. You can probably find it on my Twitter. I think
If you have it on your Twitter, I'll repost it so people can.
Here, let me send you the link. I'll send it to you on Telegram quickly.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm just trying to find the actual Luma link. But no, it should be really good. And you know how much I've been chatting about IRL and events. So it should be really fun. I just sent you the Luma link, and this is the actual tweet too. Or if I can get my ducks in a row and actually copy the link, that would be great. So yeah, really looking forward to that. That should be really good fun. And again, like I've been preaching on about, if you like good events and like having a good time, it's something I'm going to be doing a lot more of in LA, and Team 1 more broadly in the US. So if you just want to hang out and chill, just come along.
I have a lot of homies in LA. I'll send that over. There's a lot of people in California in crypto.
Yeah, it's good. And it's a bit of a vacuum there as well from the community standpoint. Like not much is going on in terms of like crypto meetups. There's a few Crypto Fridays and Crypto Mondays do their thing, but I still think there's a real vacuum there still. And because those communities are awesome. They're very crypto like focused. Whereas I really want to, like I said to you, the watch party is a perfect example, because I wanted to do an event around the World Cup because people like sports, and they get them in the room and be like, oh, okay, crypto, you can buy FIFA tickets on Avalanche and go to a game. So at these sort of intersections of sport, music, and more popular culture stuff, I'm going to be doing a lot more cool stuff. So should be excited. It'd be good to see you at one of them, Leslie, one day. I know you always will pull up.
Absolutely. I will make it down to California. I'll make it to one of the events. I mean, you're not too far away. So I know I have some of my girlfriends too that have been asking me to come down and visit. And I think one of your events would be perfect excuse to get out there.
Let's do it. And if you want to do something where you are as well, I'm always down for it. I can probably get that on,
Yeah.
Get a trip up that way and put something on somewhere different. You know, that's all part of the mission, really, growing the pie
Yep.
and getting more people involved. So yeah,
More
no,
people
this has been really fun, Leslie. Really appreciate you inviting me on, and I'm
Mm.
excited for you to get Jason on soon as well. That would be
I
fun.
know. I was like, I need to follow up with him and get him on here. I'm like, come on. So
Yeah,
I'll
I'll
follow
drag
up.
him on. I'll drag him on.
Yes. No, thank
Kind of
you so
fun.
much. Yes, and coming on and scheduling with me. It was such a pleasure to get to know you and also learn more about the Arena app. And then, of course, you helping me out to get it set up so I can start streaming on the Arena app as well.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll get that. We'll nail that out quickly now, and then should be plain sailing.
Yes, and thank you for sharing your story. You're watching. Remember, stay unscripted. Go sign up to the Arena app. And if you're not on the Arena, what right?
Yeah, there's nothing else to do in this market apart from have fun. So that's where the fun's at.
Exactly. Having lots of fun. And with that being said, good night, everyone. See y'all later.